afternoon. We can start that. We're all about ready to go. Okay, we can double click this. We can click post on here. We can click tweet on here. We can click play on here. Okay. And we can say good afternoon. And we can say we just about survived the game loading up. What up, Buggers? How are you? Thank you very much for the follow. Simo in the house with a bit of a okay, with a little bit of a host. Thank you very much, Simo. Good afternoon. How are you today? And welcome, as always. Okay, we should have the music at about the right setting. We have this starting to look epic. That's all I can say. Okay, a couple of things that I will say is I'm not happy with how some of these trees look. So we might just have to spruce things up in and around here a little bit with a couple. So, right, okay. Yeah, I don't think that I know the guy, by the way, but yeah, thank you for that. I was doing a preview and I got a follow, which I thought was quite cool. So I probably just want to load up a few more taller trees in this area to make that look a lot nicer, I think. But this whole industrial area is beautiful. What up, Simo, by the way? But this is looking really nice now. Just got maybe a bit of detailing to do around here. Not masses, I don't think. Love how it all looks. Just a little bit of something to do there, but that's not what we're focusing on today. For those of you that weren't in the last stream, we were starting to work out what this looks beautiful. There's a picture that I managed to get. Now, what up, the great Smax B? Thank you very much for the host. Oh yeah, warm today, guys. Warm today. Look at that. Just look at that. That looks just so epic. So does this view as well, I think. Just looks... I can imagine myself living there. I just think that works. I mean, obviously one of my favourite pictures now is this area. That is just exactly how I wanted it to look. So I'm really excited for that area. But that's not what we're going to be doing today. Okay. We have this area to fix, alright, and this area to kind of bend and twist. I want to do a high school today. What up, Jock? Yeah, this is live. Hello. Yeah, I would go out and buy a fancy mobile, but for the 2 days of the year that it's too hot, it's not worth it for me. But yeah, I can't wait to expand this little area. I'm very tempted to do it. Ignore these buildings here at the minute, guys. These are just here to make up the numbers. But that, by the way, is just beautiful. If you're wondering as well, those car parks are fully made of props, by the way. There's no assets involved in that. What up, Skynet? Thank you very much for the host. Thank you very much. So yeah, the only thing you can click on is the concrete. Everything else there is made entirely of props, and that includes this little area here that we built, just a few little tables and chairs, and it also includes this little, it's not much here, but it's just a little swing park for these apartment buildings. So yeah, but yeah, we are live, by the way, Jock, so hello. No pre-recordings here. Okay, so I'm looking at this area, alright, and I'm not too impressed with how these roads work here. I don't like the overall curve here. Alright, I kind of thought that this high school was a little bit closer to this river, but it's not. Okay, so we're going to have to tweak something with this. No worries, Jock. Well, thank you very much for the follow, first of all. And yeah, this is 100% live, so if you've got any questions, by all means, shout up. So I wanted to build, maybe in this area, I think, so that it runs maybe along this highway. I was thinking about building quite a big school complex in this area, Alright, so that's probably what we're going to try and do today. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit of deleting, unfortunately. Bonjour, Gilly boy, bonjour, ça va? It means we're going to have to get rid of this park. We're going to have to get rid of a few of these houses as well. So let's not mess about for too much longer. Let's actually start doing some work on this. So that building's going. And this road's going to go as well. So we are going to make some major changes to this part of town, unfortunately. That is how it's going to go. But we need to do this to make the space for what we need to do. So, and I guess it's an important lesson, guys. Don't ever be afraid to delete things out. Don't ever be afraid to change how you thought something was going to look. Just be brave, guys. Just be brave. Even though I did like this park that we've got going on here, it's not going to stay there for any longer. So that's how it goes. So this is going to be a hell of a lot of stuff to delete, unfortunately, guys. So we're just going to hammer through the delete key in a minute. Get rid of all this. So this is a park that I built. Really like it, but I've got to use the line mod to get rid of these. But everything has to go. Everything must go, guys. Everything must go. So education is far more important to me. This path can go. That little bit can go. That can go. I can't delete that. So there we go. What up, Ghost? Good afternoon. How are you? If you're wondering why we have the piano music in the background as well, I was really tired. I realised that my YouTube videos were getting not strikes against them as such, but it wasn't playing the audio all the way back. Okay. So we've got that to kind of rectify. I don't know why I can't delete these. I need to work out a way to do that. So hold on, guys. Hold on to your hats. Yeah, there we go. Thought as much. Okay. Well, it's really nice of you to have your house there, but see you later. See you next Tuesday. So we'll just. That's annoying me as well. So I don't want that to happen. Probably have to do a little bit of rezoning here as well, just to make this work. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. So that's just a little bit there. Okay. So let's have a look what we've got. We'll move this road out for the time being. These can all disappear as well. They are. And we'll go through this area. So we're going to build some kind of school. But first things first, let's just get this road. Let's do a couple of roads actually. Don't worry, guys. These roads aren't going to stay. What we need to do is identify which buildings that we want, and we can take it from there. So we're going to be building quite a bit of a layout of a school here. I certainly want something like that. Let's see why. That building's not too bad. This piano music does get epic, by the way. Please tell me if it gets a little bit too loud. I think I've already used. No, that's probably the one that I want. We probably don't want that. What is that? That would be a nice building to have. So there we go. Oh, you haven't been getting notifications, Ghost. How terrible is that? Can't have that happening. How big's that? That's too big. How big's that as well? See, that's quite a big, epic building as well. Maybe that's a bit too big. I don't know. I think we've got a couple of nice styles of buildings with these four, I think. But, okay, we'll see. We shall see what happens, guys. We shall see what happens. So good afternoon, everybody, anyway, or good evening. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube, by the way. Hope you've had a great day. I certainly have. As Simo mentioned, the weather here is quite warm for England, surprisingly so, which makes a pleasant change, I think, for it to be actually warm. They look really nice. They're going to go down really well, I think. So yeah, in terms of your question, Jock, so a host is where somebody who has their own channel can then host me so that people who go to their channel will come over and see my channel. And that's kind of how that works. So I hope that kind of explains it for you. It's as simple as that, really. And if you're new to Twitch, then there's a lot of things to discover, by the way. It's a really enjoyable platform to play video games on. And I really like it because I get to talk to all you guys as I do this. Okay. So we're going to decide, we're not going to use this building. I like it, but we're not going to use this building. We're going to use probably all the buildings that we have here. Okay, so these are going to be the buildings that's going to make this kind of educational thing work. All right. Check it out, everybody. Addict is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Addict? By the way, I haven't seen you for a while. Let's delete that as well. Okay. So now we've just got to plan it out here what we're going to have. So I'd like to think that we're going to go a little bit off maybe this road. Okay, so let me just start recording this, guys, as well. So we are going to do this as a little bit of a time lapse as well. So if you're not a follower of my YouTube channel, by all means head over there. Where you'll be able to watch this whole stream back if you have to disappear, and you can fast forward stuff. You can blank me out if you like, guys. I don't mind. It's not an issue that I have. So and we're just going to mess around really with some. We're just going to mess around with how we have some roads. So that road's going to affect there too much. So what we might do is consider coming off. I'd like to keep that grid pattern going. Don't know if I want a road through here. Okay, we're gonna have a road there. Okay, go along here like this. I'm gonna press Shift and P, so that I don't have to keep messing around with all those. But yeah, I think Addict's reflecting the mood. It is sweltering today, guys. It is sweltering in the UK. So, all right. So how are we gonna have this? A road that comes off here. Probably want a couple of these buildings probably following around here. I'd like to get maybe the athletics track maybe near to about here. So maybe the football fields off of here. Okay. So let's start this. Okay, let's start how we're gonna do this. Right, first things first. Might upset some of the local residents along here or people driving on this highway. It'll certainly affect them a little bit, but that's not my issue. So I'm just gonna throw a line out there. Okay, we're gonna throw. It doesn't really matter whereabouts we get this, as long as we get it about there. I'll throw a line out there like so. Then we're gonna go 10 units. We're gonna make sure that anarchy is on, else we're gonna have problems. So that I'm gonna throw 10 units out there. So the only reason we're doing this is just to get this curve to match the highway curve. Alright, it's not very exciting. 20 and 23, we should be okay with that, I think. Should match that there, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it's warm today, guys, it's warm today. Okay, so we're going to do that. We can change that back to highway now to stop annoying folk, I guess. But let me know, guys, by the way, is there a sound issue, by the way? If we got a nice volume going off with the music, is everything working how it should? Get rid of some of these. We don't want these trees. This area. Okay. We are going to try and curve this into here. Oof. This could be a bit of freehand. Okay. It's going to have to be a little bit of freehand. We need that road back in, I think. Okay. So I need to make that. I need to work that corner out a little bit better. That can't be like that at all. Yeah, that's not going to work for me in the slightest, I think. So what we'll do is to create that corner straight here. Alright, you know what? I might not mind that so much. And we're going to curve this the other way. Well, that's not bad, that's not bad at all, so we'll do that. So that's created his first little starting point. Okay. We still might, a lot of this still might change, you've got to appreciate that. I like it, we have stories. Alright, okay, so we said we wanted to say maybe the running track somewhere near this side of this angle. So this is going to be angled in, I think, along here. Oh, this is going to prove tricky, Pete, isn't it? Because you're going to have everything off at an angle. Excellent. We don't want it complicated, guys. We don't want this to be we want this to be complicated. We don't want this to be an easy build at all. So that's going to be one road. I'm probably going to have another road for the school, maybe joining off around here. Okay. Yeah, it's really nice that Art Deco stuff that they're doing. It's really, really nice. I think. I'm really pleased with how that's going to shape up. Okay, I'm not happy at the minute with any of this. I'm going to lose my shape to this. I want to kind of avoid how we've got that. I want it to flow a little bit better. Okay, that's how I want it to flow a bit better. So let's have a think about this. Let's float this object around in a few places first. So we could do it this way instead. Sometimes, guys, you have to kind of work out roughly what you want. How about we had it this way? Okay. Might just have to rejig this. I think that road's a bit too far. What is that? That is things that we haven't deleted. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's really nice actually. That stuff that Shroom Blaze has made is looking really awesome. So, okay, how about then? That fits nicely into that block. So how about we set that back there? Okay. We do some better working with this. That's not going to be a road. These trees are going to go. Okay, that is how life goes. Okay. So we're going to change this road. Let's get the objects in first. I think. Let's get the objects in first. So we're going to have that. So off of that, because we have those, we'll have another road there. Okay. Gradually build this up. Okay, you're going to have to beef this road out a little bit more. I'm going to have to go the other side, I think. It's fine. Like so. Okay, and I think maybe we'll take it a couple more over. There is reasons for this. Come on. There we go. Good, that gives me a little bit of space to build some extra car parking in there, which I think will be fine. I think that's going to look okay. So we're going to come down the school here. What we're going to have in front of it, just so that I can work this out and remember what we're doing. And do something like that. Okay, that's going to work nicely for me. This road's then going to get changed to this. Okay. Like so. Now don't worry too much about these paths. I've got a bit of an idea that we're going to change with these paths anyway. Because what we're going to have is... we'll do it on the half circle. Because doing things by halves is always... stupid. Okay. So kind of how I imagine it. Okay. Okay. So maybe we don't need to go as far. We just need to go. Okay. Should be. Come on. Nope. We are going to have that, guys, by the way. That is going to stay. No. No, you see, I don't. Like that. Don't worry, guys, it'll all clear itself up in a second. I have the idea, so sometimes you just have to bend the game the way you want it to go. So there we go. Right, so then that comes out. That comes out. We've got a bit of tidying up to do with that idea, haven't we? But we'll be able to tidy all that up later on. The idea is right. I can assure you of that. Okay, so. This road that we put in at the start we're probably going to get rid of now. That's how that works. I'm not happy with how that angle goes. It doesn't look right to me. We're going to lead this round the back of the school, say to about there. Then we are going to go straight across here for the time being. It's going to be a little bit gritty, but that's fine. I think we will maybe we'll have a little bit of this curve in. Why not? Let's have a little bit. Let's respect the angle of the road slightly, but we're going to go straight there instead to branch out to this area. There we go. So it will have reference to the highway, but it's not going to quite go with the highway. All right, that's how we're going to do this. Oh yeah, sorry. I saw the disasters thing too. Yeah, I don't really want to spend so long doing a city to have it destroyed in seconds, by the way. So, okay, now we're going to have a high school there, obviously. Wouldn't mind having a few kind of external classrooms, if that makes sense. So, we're going to maybe have... Probably going to get that road to follow the angle of this road at some point, so probably, okay. So we can do that, we can just easily bring some kind of road down here. Okay, doesn't have to be as far as that, but... It does get rather epic, doesn't it, this music, I love it. So there we go. Right, so if we then curve that, we still need space for our sporting goods. Okay. Okay. So let's have we have that road going along. Let's just play around with the roads a second, guys. It's always more fun when you've got to work out what it is that you're planning on doing. That's why these kind of builds are epic. So. Yeah, cheers, Addict. Thank you very much. So off here then, I'm gonna maybe have these more at kind of that angle. We're gonna have maybe two of these off there. Okay. If I want to waste disasters, just watch me do things. We won't connect to that road for the time being. Time being. Okay, now then we're going to have something along those lines. Perfect. Then we are going to angle this to join onto this. Thanks as always, Addict, for your continued support. You know how much I appreciate it. So we do want to make this link up here. I don't mind if it's a tight corner. Yeah, that's not quite what we want, so let's do this properly. Let's do this. So we want to go back about 3 units, or is it to... Okay, so that's 5 units, so what we're going to have to do is... I don't know if I want to do that so much, but... might help me with my road system, basically. Okay, there. Perfect. So that looks good from there like that. Now that road's going to change to a pedestrian road anyway, so we might as well do that bit now. That's going to change up to that. And a lot of these roads will as well, so again, I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed about that at all, okay? So that bit creates that. Let's have a look at it from above. So that gives us that kind of little thing. Gives us plenty of space in here. Okay, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So we have this. This is rather large. That is rather a large library to have, isn't it? But I think I'd like that. Maybe facing the other way around, so maybe that way around would prove better. Maybe here. So, okay, so we're probably going to have that there. Alright. Okay. Let's do that for the time being. So, what up, 7 Ferrara? Good afternoon, how are you? Look at Sheedy Boy. Sheedy Boy's been busy working it out. Sheedy Boy, thank you very much for the host. Much appreciated. So that's now annoyed me because it's almost the wrong space on things. But I don't think we can change that too much. Is that too much there? Is that too much to have there? I don't think that is. I quite like that. I do quite like that. Enough of this. We're going to have a little internal road. Where did you go? Alright, something's going to have to give here, guys, because I kind of want to put a road here. And I know that I'm not allowed to let the game win. That doesn't... Yeah, that's not going to wash, is it? Works okay. Well, that's kind of where I want the road to go. Okay, maybe I don't have to have that road there. That's fine. It's all part of the learning circle that we've got going off. So that means that area then can just be, should be 4x4, I'm hoping. Done this right. It's by 5, isn't it? Alright, not a problem. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem, we can work with that. I've made that gap nice and 3 as well, which always makes it much more interesting. That we're going to have to fix up at some point as well. But again, we can get to that bit later on. Right, okay. So let's see where they are. They seem a little bit out of the way there, maybe a bit too far apart from this. It should be 4x4, but it isn't. I've not kind of worked that little side of things out yet. So, fine with that. Okay. It's good enough anyway, it'll work for me. I know that these things will work. I still get the feeling that those two guys are a bit too far away for my liking. I don't like them that far away from the rest of this area here, so they're going to look much better, I think, if I move those two guys here, like so. I think that's going to look much better. Okay, we are getting somewhere with this. I like that road. I like how there's lots of junctions on it. That works really well. So yeah, it gives you a few minutes, Ghost, and we'll go for a tour. I'm going to wrap some of this area up. So we don't need that anymore. We've done with that one. We've used that as well. Okay. Right, so we're then going to have, we are going to have this road because I like the idea of this road. I don't do everything badly though, guys, do I? I'm mixing nice junctions here, where everything kind of links back to. That's perfect. Now this guy needs moving. So, if we're going to have a running track, if we're going to have a couple of these small football fields as well to complement it, yeah, that's working nicely. I want to make sure that we have maybe another entrance to the school, which is probably going to be this road here. Okay, look at all the zoning. The zoning is all just absolutely mangled around this area of the map, which is fine. And if I've done this bit right, Might not be too far off here, colliding these two roads together. We shall see. Proof is in the pudding, guys. Proof is in the pudding. Okay. Okay, that should do there. Yeah, I'm not streaming Rocket League. I'm useless at Rocket League. Although I'm not too bad. I still don't know how to fly though, so once I learn how to fly I might be a little bit better at it, so. And no, I'm not really bothered about how many people are streaming what. So there's a reason that those people have 20,000 viewers, I can promise you that. That's looking good now. Okay. So one more corner just to curve up. Should be this bad boy here. Speed. Okay. So needs to be that. Yep. Nope. Nope. God damn it. God damn it, game. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Stream my live 24/7. Yeah, I can imagine you guys watching me on Facebook, walking around all the time while I'm streaming that. That would be interesting. Let me just straighten that one up for the time being. No, I'm going to keep streaming this, I think, for the time being. That's working well for me. Okay, so these are all just going to be these kind of roads anyway. So is this. So is this. That's going to frustrate me if that doesn't change. Okay, no, I like that. I do like that. If I can get this other bit to do that as well, I'll be really happy. There is a way that we can force it to do that, so we will do that. Okay. What we're going to do to force that to happen is... There we go. That looks quite nice now. I like how that works. That works really well. I don't do any work when I'm in the office anyway. Okay, so we've got another couple of buildings that we need to use. All right, so we just need to create this little sports arena around here. Probably need to leave a little bit more space so that I can have. So let's maybe make this. Should we put the running track in the middle somewhere? So maybe we should have this. Maybe there. Okay, so that's where we're going to have that. So it likes to attach with the stand this side. Okay. Okay, so let's make that happen now, guys. Okay, we said we wanted it about there. Perfect. Okay. So obviously we don't need all this road in here. But I hate how the road just sticks out a little bit, so we're going to have to just tie that end up a touch. Okay, there we go, get rid of that tree. So that gives us a bit of space to do a little bit more stuff around there. We don't have to work to that road. Okay. So that road's going to now carry on straightish somewhere in that direction. I don't quite know where. But we'll work that one out. We've still got this building to use as well, which I really like. So we're going to have to maybe find a home for this building somewhere. So maybe we could pretend that this area is a bit of a library area. This area is probably going to have a few paths through it, I think. I have a path off on the side. Okay. Well, I'll leave that building there for the time being. No worries, Chuck. Oh gosh, if you ask me, football certainly does. Football certainly does win. So we're gonna have these. We're gonna have to find a space for these little training pitches as well. So if we say that our athletics bit's gonna finish around here, let's have a road that comes through here. Let's have a couple of these football pitches, I think. I mean, we do have the space here for something, in fact. We could have the football pitches. We could have something off here to the side. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're going to have that. We made the decision, guys. We're going to go with it. So let's do this. I'll tell you what I was watching this week, guys. I don't know if you know about Bob Ross Mondays, basically. We need to go a little bit further on. Maybe to there. So I don't know if you... I'm sure you guys have heard of a guy called Bob Ross. I think he has his own little thing on this, doesn't he? So I watched about 4 episodes of Bob Ross, which I quite enjoyed. I would prefer these to be that way round. I don't know why. Something tells me that they should be. Then that would look ace. And every time I watch that guy do stuff, like do his paintings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is good. So is that in the middle? That's perfect. Every time he does his paintings, he always seems to be messing up everything that he does. And yet he always seems to recover it, so I'd like to think that that's something that I might be able to do with these today. So that can go now, that can go now. Yes, I want to delete that. Yes, I want to delete that. Alright. So now we're starting to get the basic kind of school layout going off. I'm probably going to move this mountain back a little bit. So it's slightly in the way from what I wanted to happen. It gives us space for a little bit of a car park there. Nice little area for some changing rooms here. The library works well. That path can get covered over. Maybe just need something near this running track, I think, guys. Just to balance this area out a touch. I do want to kind of have it open, but for now, we're going to do that. Just for now, anyway. We don't have to get fancy with this. I think what we'll do is we'll probably give this a bit of a corner. So, whatever that is, how many is that? 4. Okay. 4 seems to be a nice number. We might actually leave this like this. I don't know yet. But we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, like, I have to say, guys, if you haven't watched Bob Ross, and you're wondering who I'm on about, guys, head over to Bob Ross's channel. Yeah. That dude is so super chilled, okay? So super chilled. I really like watching his streams. Right, we're going to leave maybe a few of these areas here. You know what will look really nice, I think, for some reason? It's almost like I feel that should be in there. I don't know why that feels like it should be in there, but that just feels loads better, I think. And I think instead of having this road connecting here, now we're starting to get to the nitty-gritty of this. We're going to put a road in there. We're going to cut that one out. And we're going to put a corner in here as well. So we'll go... How far is that? 6. Okay. Is it going to go... Oh, that's just going to go all the way. Let's go all the way. No, that doesn't... That area, that space. Space now. That doesn't do it for me, guys. I'm so sorry. That's not. It doesn't work well enough. So we can go there, and we can certainly go here like that. But I just feel we need. I just feel like that should have a smaller curve on it. I think so. Let's work something back from this area, so even if it's just a... No. Come on! You're going to struggle with this. I knew it would. This is the part where I break most of the game, so... And end up swearing, guys, so hang in there, guys, hang in there. No, yeah. No. Awful. Let's do that again. Tries to do this properly, so... Oh gosh, I haven't done a lake for ages, Ghost. Okay. So, I'll make sure I only delete the bits that I want. Is that what we have? No, that looks better. Yeah, we could have a little lake in there if we wanted to. I've just got to get a right feel for this. That's all I've got to do. No worries, Jock. Thanks for watching, dude. That bit I like. That bit I like. It is just getting this bit to work. See you later then, Jock. Have a nice evening anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the follow as well. So that is much appreciated. It is just this little bit. But I like that. That works. Okay. Let's have a mess around with this, guys, because I really want to kind of get this. Really want to get this looking nice, and this bit's just frustrating me a touch. As you can probably guess, it's frustrating me just a little bit too much. Alright, you know what? We're going to run with it. Forget about it, Pete. Forget about it. It is just what it is. It is what it is going to be. Do we prefer that building instead of this? Or do we have that building in here? No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. No, we won't. We're not going to use that building. Sorry, nice looking building, but we've not made the cut today. So, that's unfortunately how it goes. What are those? Did I place all those? Oh no, that's from where the old junction used to be here. Those. Okay. Okay, now I do like that. So the question is, do we have a path that goes through here now? I don't know. Alright, okay. So that's the first part of it, of what we wanted to do. It still really annoys me. Doesn't aesthetically, it doesn't look right. I feel like I tell you what I honestly feel like, guys. If we're going to do this, is having this road going straight on there too. I feel like that makes me feel a lot better in life. It does. It just makes me feel a lot better in life. But then I'd question why we have that. So, oh, this area won't have a metro. The whole city doesn't have a metro. Especially if you've ever watched anybody spend this long go for a goddamn road inside a school that we're going to detail anyway. No, I'm going to stick with that. Okay, I'm going to stick with that. Whew, right, okay, quick, save the game. Wow, we need to save the game. Okay. Save. And at that point, we are just going to help the PC just to slow down a little bit. We're just going to get that video that we've just captured. We're going to do that. Alright, you said you wanted a tour, didn't you, Ghost? How long have we been going for? 43 minutes. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a tour, shall we, guys? Now, that's going to look nice there, I think. It will look certainly nice when we have the university room alongside this one. Right, guys, so welcome. Is that music a bit loud? It looks a bit loud in here. I feel like I'm fighting with this guitar. There we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. So yeah, so welcome to Davenport, guys. Anyway, yeah, I noticed that. Is that better? Turn it down. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better anyway. Yeah, so the mine, just so you know then, Ghost, the mine is ready to go once we get a few bits of detailing around here. I'm just working out in my own head. I was telling somebody at work today whether it's an abandoned mine or not. But that's going to be ready to detail very soon. We have excellent layouts and train lines that feed into it. Love some of these roads, love some of these junctions. Beautiful, if you ask me, beautiful. As for where we're up to detail wise, so the industrial area is done. And you can see why I get very fussy about my roads, guys, by the way, if you've never watched me before. Because I like everything to have nice angles, okay? That bit annoys me. So that bit's coming out, but I do like to have everything having nice angles and looking good. And this area is quite well detailed, so there are a lot of car parks for these places. For example, this area, that area is all customized around that little factory, so that we have, so it looks like it's a little bit busier. Do like things like that. This area as well, they're not custom car parks, but it just looks. What I tried to do was make sure that I had a lot of green spaces with the industrial spaces, so that it looks like an industrial area, but a green one. Again, that was just to balance out the kind of work that we've done here. But even my computer is now struggling. So the detail work that's in here is mind-blowingly good. But even my computer struggles with it these days, it really does. The coastline took ages to do. But again, I just think the whole of that looks really nice. Still got to finish off a little bit along here, but I think we built the speed build on this the last time we did this. So we built this in the last stream that we did, which is a nice crematorium. I do love that picture. I love that little park behind it. So, but I've started to get a few glitches, by the way, guys. So this little bit of hill just constantly pops up all the time, which is a little bit freaky. And I have finished doing all this area apart from here. We're going to add a few more trees here. But all this neighbourhood, and again, when you're getting close. So there we go. So when you're getting close, it all looks. It reminds me of what's the game I've been playing? H1Z1. These houses just remind me of one of the areas. So, what up, W Sheets? Good afternoon. Welcome. Then we have the little retail section here. I say little retail section. It's huge, which I think works really well. I really like that. I really like how that fits into the city. It's very busy around here with traffic. I like that. That's how it should be in this area. So there are probably bits I could do to break that up, but there we go. Yeah, it does look like Pleasant Valley. That wasn't the idea, but that's how it's turned out. And then, like I say, the favourite bit that I can't wait to do, and I don't know why I'm punishing myself with high school detailing. We may leave the high school detailing for now. This is probably one of my favourite shots of the city at the minute, because nothing kind of screams Middle America for me, or Americana, than the way that this is all set up. I don't know if you can see in my face, I actually genuinely look at this and I'm like, wow. So the way that there's the paths, the way that the garage is, like, and I know it sounds weird, guys, but the super small details, by the way, so that both these garages face this way out, I think is brilliant. So I really like how this set out. My own little recycling centre's there as well, guys. Oh yeah, I built that. And again, my favourite shot of the minute is this. That is. I could look at that all day, by the way. And just so you know, it is the picture that's on the back of my phone. You probably won't be able to see it. I'm checking. You can't see it, but look. I do have that image on my phone. That's how much I like that shot, by the way, which is rather sad. But I love that. Okay. There's always a nice fire in the background, isn't there? Someone's always burning. So let's carry on with this area then, shall we? Because I really, really am excited by this. And it's a bit of a Wednesday session. We'll come back to our high school, which is looking alright, actually. We'll come back to our high school in a little bit. But let's start firing through this area, okay? So we have this. I wanted this as more of a bit of a downtown area. Okay, so I want a few more apartment blocks. Happy to use these. We've got plenty of choices to go through, really. That was the one that we chose there. They are similar in design, but there's some that are slightly different. Okay, so let's get to work on some of these then. So I don't mind these houses here, and I think quite quickly we're just going to add one of these here. Now I can't add one to that side because I have this stupid psychopath that I'm determined to leave in. So we're going to have to add it, and I don't want it that way. I want it to mirror this way. So what we're going to do is, where is that clicking to? Let me just delete it. Sorry, dude. Got all excited about it, and then we end up smashing it up. So that wants to go that way. So we're going to have to put some fake roads in here to make this work. Because I kind of want that in that space and another one in that space. So let's do the fake roads. Oh, this is going to be a real pain to get these roads in, alright? But let's do this. Sorry road, you're out. That's just how it goes. So I want road. Yeah. I want a road to here, and I'm hoping that might not be enough space for these two buildings to fit. Might not be. Nowhere near, Petey boy. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. What are you thinking about? Nobody got time for that kind of jazz, Pete. So that's not going to work. Okay. So if that doesn't work, next thing we do is move to this. This is even more difficult to place, so it's got to be on that road there. Come on. Come on, there we go. As long as I can get one of them in, then I can work it. I can work my magic from that. We're going to go along here. Come on, let me get this road in here. Excellent. Come on. Come on. So I highly don't recommend you do this to your game, guys. This is pretty much how you destroy games, and the zoning on that is awful. So we're going to have a work out of that. So that's the way it's going to go. Okay. And this one's going to go. Come on. Come on. Okay. If it doesn't work for you there, then you get rid of that road. Copy this, delete that road out. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, don't do this to me. Connect there. You must connect there. Fine, okay. So then that road's got to come out. All this for 2 buildings, guys. Some people... Oh, don't play me like that. Really? Guys, how is it? Why? Why is that going to play me like that, messing around with these roads? Don't play me. Don't do this to me, game. Play nice, game. Play nice. Let's start again. Play nice, game. Play nice. Okay. I'm not bothered where that road ends up. We're going to delete it out anyway. There we go. Okay, that's rather close together. Again, I always say, 7 Ferrari always tells me the game never wins. The game never wins, okay? So if I want a road somewhere, I get a road in somewhere, and that's unfortunately how we do this. The game never wins. The game can't win, okay? Game never wins. The game never wins. Right, let's put all this back together again. Come on. Oh, you are beautiful. All that, guys, for 2 buildings, yeah? But for me, that's well worth it, alright? That is well worth it. Now, what we can do as well, now we've got that middle road in, gosh, I can feel myself sweating, such is the pressure. We can do that. So the cars will actually park in amongst that. They might park in the buildings, alright? They might park in the buildings, but I'm cool with that. These little bits we'll fix. Okay, the next bit we've got to fix is that. And the next bit we've just got to fix is that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go, there we go. That should work nicely for me. Okay. Wow, that was a very tricky build to get right, wasn't it? That so wasn't a big fan of having to do that again. Right, okay, so we should have some other. Oof, we're going to make it just as complicated again, guys. So don't for a second think haven't finished yet. Have I got one of those laid out here? Maybe, maybe not. Do I have any more empty space in this area? So I guess what I'd like as well is I'd like one of these, but as always with me, I'd like it in the middle. I don't really particularly want it against either of these roads. I think I want it in the middle. The other option we can have is one of these. I've preferred the other one so far. We do have these apartments, they're not big enough, they don't dominate. Yeah, let's go for the one that dominates. So, this is the bad boy here. So you know what, I'd like it probably there. Okay, fine. Off we go again then, guys. How to have fun with roads in this game. And nothing likes me. Hey, shh, come over here like that. The zoning is real. So this is ultimately where this road's going to be. This is ultimately where this road's going to be. There. So. And then like so. Okay, then that road's going. That road's going as well. So I was going to use this area as parks, but I don't want it as parks now. So where's that nice badass building that we just had? Let's have that one back in. Hopefully. Alright. So the bit that needs to change is this, which is going to delete quite a lot of stuff. But that's progress for you guys, so we're going to have to do this, unfortunately. We're going to do no zoning. It's going to delete a lot of detail work in there. Can't win them all. Yeah, good. Yes. Can't mention the word waterfall anymore. I tried one once. It doesn't work. Okay, I like that. That can dominate that area. That's perfect. Just got to go back and fix. Got to go back and fix this area now. Although it doesn't look too bad. I just wanted a fake path back in there. I could put a real path in there, couldn't I? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so pedestrians will actually use that. We can then, I'm just going to pop that up. Nobody can build waterfalls. Not the small kind of waterfalls that I want. So, ooh, should do. I'm thinking about getting rid of this. I use deep bot at the moment for this. I'm getting rid of it. So, okay, we need another one just over there. Let's have a look. I think we're okay for everywhere else. Yeah, that works okay for me. Of course, the end of that gets it's very hardcore, doesn't it? The end of that song. So, anyway, good afternoon, guys. Welcome if you have just joined us. We have been working on our high school detailing over here. Just gonna have a rest from that. There's quite a bit of work that we need to do on this, but the main frame is done. We can continue that in the next episode. What we are going to do is build along this high street and start getting this area a bit more built up. So we're just going to mess around with a few roads like this. This is working fine for me. Really annoys me that all the people decide to walk off the street here. So that's one of the problems with these roads. It really annoys me. So we're going to go fix that, because that's what we do. It needs to be about there. But if ever you notice, if ever you use these brushes, they always pop a little bit outside the blue lines. So there we go. At least then that makes it look like they're not walking on the grass. So then we'll just add in that, just to tidy that area up. Some of these junctions are struggling. Okay, that is struggling there, guys. That junction there is struggling. Okay, that is a nasty junction for people to negotiate. But I don't mind. That'll work well for me. I don't have to have that road through there if I don't want to. That might help that little bit. But all right, okay. So that gives us that area. So let's start completing some of this. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like those two buildings there now. I feel like we should have some car parking in there. What a VC 9 inches, crazy fool. How are you today? Craziness. So, here then. Did you know that I like to absolutely destroy this game if possible? It's going to be a building, that's not space. So we're going to put in a couple of fake car parking lots this side. That area quite simply just needs this, and then we can make that look like it's reasonable, like so. Okay, we're probably going to need a path all the way around here anyway for pedestrians, so we might as well add that in. So, whew. It's hot today, guys, I have to say. It is hot for streaming today. Let's go there for the time being. It's much more I want at the path. Better. Oh, now I have a cat that wants to go out. That doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right to me. It's better. That feels better. Okay. Okay, those little bits we'll get to. So, there we go. I can't put car parks in. Right, just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to go and let out the other cat before the other cat has a big poo inside. So 2 seconds. Tell you what, guys, my head is sweating. Let me tell you, my head is sweating terribly. Okay, so in here then. Okay, that's fine. We can turn all that around. Okay. So let's start making this area look good. I guess this is where a little bit of the magic might happen. So. I'm going to have this somewhere about here. One a bit further back. A bit further back still than that, okay. Okay, the possibility of me actually getting these to match is slim. But it is going to be possible. That's not far off, you know. I feel like I've put those. That's a wonky line there behind me. Okay, so I need to fix that. No, I've not been asked these in 9 inches. Yeah, I don't really want to spend this long kind of doing details for there we go, for my city to then get destroyed. I really don't fancy that. I can sort that out. Okay, so then let's add to make this look a bit more like it is a parking area, like so. Boom. The bits that are missing I'm not too fussed about. We can go boom like that. Okay, then let's start making this. Let's start making this look cool again then, guys. Let's go. I promised myself I'd never build car parks, but I find myself doing it more. Find myself doing this more and more and more. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So now, let's do this. A sandstorm, yeah, a sandstorm would be exciting, wouldn't it? A sandstorm would be what I'd like, but I don't ever want anything of mine to get destroyed. Not destroying anything. There is a curved one of this, and I don't know why, but I don't seem to have it. And I know I've seen a curved one. I don't particularly want a circle one there. I do or would like a triangle one here. So we go up there. Okay, the other bits, okay with. So we're going to do that. Alright, okay. And the same goes off here. Again, guys, don't worry, we'll fix a lot of this in, but this will look nice by the time we've done. We should have worked out which angles I wanted. Okay. So we have a little bit of space because the pedestrians aren't necessarily walking on the path. So what I'd like to do is get something in there like so. And this is, I guess, where the tricky bit comes into play. Because I want this. It's going to take a few clicks to get right, but just a bit further along. But okay. The size was right. Where I had it wasn't. So the last triangle, yeah, that last triangle is okay. 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 I can't wait for somebody to actually update this mod. Updating this mod would be amazing, and I cannot wait for it to happen. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. This just takes a little bit of time to get right, touch less. I can fix the triangle nicely. Yeah, that triangle is a bit off, isn't it? So let's fix that. I know you don't like it if it's a little bit wonky, so let's fix that. Let's do that. Okay, so that fixes that off. I don't know if I like the triangles on that corner, but never mind. So where did we have this then? So to get this to work, I'm going to be on the cycle lane, aren't I? I think we had it about there, didn't we? I am using up too much space here. I should be okay. Should be okay, should be okay. Just gotta go. In fact, you know what? I don't need one that side. I don't need it that side. Right, okay. Let's get the rest of this concreted out. Through there. Alright. Now we'll start making it look a little bit different. Probably going to put a couple more planters along here anyway. But for the time being, that covers everything there. Okay. So that gives us plenty of space then now to do that. What up, Virus Gaming? Good afternoon. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. I want a large pine tree in here. I really do want a large pine tree in here. Yeah, where is it? Where are you? How are you today, Virus Gaming? Anyway, good afternoon, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. So let's have a... Where is it? The one that it's not that one, is it? Oh. No, but that would be quite cool, I think. Add to it. It'll add to it. Not too sure about these triangle ones this side, in fairness, but let's see how it plays out. I think. Let's see how this plays out. What about those trees? They look absolutely gorgeous, but they're not the ones I'm after. I'm probably after these ones instead. But now they look monstrous, don't they? But they're the ones, yeah, I don't really want those big trees in there, I don't think. Okay. Ah! What a bird! What is that? DJS? One of the two. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I'm going to get rid of that other triangle as well. Welcome to Paradise Lost, dude. It's not Paradise Lost, is it? It's Davenport. Wow, guys, we haven't said that wrong for ages. Tell you, I am warm today. Warmer than you can imagine. Okay, let's just blank that little bit out. These little bits are annoying me as well, so let's do that while we're here. Because we missed these earlier on. Okay, perfect. I've started to wish I should just concrete this whole area. Just concrete it up. That doesn't work. The triangle ones don't work. None of it works, guys. I'm not happy. We'll sort it out. We'll rectify this. Okay. Happy little accidents. Remember Bob Ross, guys. Remember Bob Ross. And go from there. Remember Bob Ross. Right. Okay. So my other option is to have something along these lines here. Like so, the people are all walking through the garden on that side anyway. I don't know why I'm so concerned about it these days. They just walk where they want to walk. See, a circle wouldn't fit there. Triangle will fit there. Triangle will work there. Okay, well, I can cope with that. Got to be careful where the paths are as well along here. That's what I'm really conscious of. I'm building where people will walk. But we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. Circles can't be wonky. It's not possible for a circle to be wonky. We really have a wonky circle, dude. No way. Not a chance. Not a chance. Okay. A lot of shapes on there. That I don't like. I don't like that. Oh, please don't delete. This is just... I wish this mod was there. Better. There we go. Just have to leave that like that for the time being. Right, okay. Let's get into some finer arts now, I think. And do it that way. Oh my gosh, guys. It feels like, if I'm being honest with you, it feels like I've been streaming for absolutely hours today. And I haven't been streaming for that long at all. So, okay. So let's get a few more trees in and around this area. Is that the small grass or is that a little taller grass? No, that's perfect. And let's start making this area feel a little bit more. Feel a little bit more like it should. Start with that. Okay. It's wicked. Do like these trees, big fan of these, so let's have a couple of these in on this side here and here. Now we're starting to get somewhere with this. Do I have it? Ah, yes, these as well. We'll add. These plants are just absolutely gorgeous. They're some of the best plants in the game. I'm a massive fan of them, so here we go. Oh, I need to maybe change the music track over. What up, Atreyu? Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the host. But I'm okay. Thank you very much for the host. I don't think you're quite here yet, but thank you very much. Either way. Okay, last few bits around here. I hope people aren't going to walk on the path. I've really left myself very, very little space to do this. I don't know why I used that one. Going off, like so. Will look nice once we finish this. Yeah, there we go. That's looking beautiful. What we'll do is just to add that extra little splash and dash. And obviously we've got to add the little bit of leaves underneath as well. Then we'll go from there on it. So we'll just rubbish up some of this ground underneath here like so. We'll do that, we'll get away with that. Righty-ho. So now we're starting to get somewhere, I think. Now we're starting to actually, I'm starting to actually feel that area a little bit more. We need to just sort out this area, but that's pretty easy to do, so I'm not too fussed on that side of things. I'm wondering if at all we need these little bits on the corner. I think I'm going to get rid of them. They don't look... Forgive me if I delete the concrete that is underneath. Alright. Oh. Okay. There we go. So then just the last little few bushes along here, and then we are done with this section anyway, for the time being. Okay. Go away. There we go. Okay, we're probably going to mix in a couple of different bushes along this, but it just gives it that little bit more of a... I don't know, guys. It's gonna keep everything in check. It matches with the buildings alongside it. Goes from there. Oh yeah, good call on the save. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Let's get a bit of a save going off. There we go. Okay. Thank you, 7 for all. What are we up to now? 516 times we're up to, which is an incredible amount. An incredible amount, let me tell you. Okay. There we go. What up, Itchy? How are you? Whoop-par indeed. There we go. I'm happy now with how that's looking. It's going to be a monster effort. You're right, I don't know if the game's going to crash before I ever get a chance to finish all this off, but it's the chance I am going to take. It is the chance I am willing to take, let me tell you. So, what do you want in this? What do you think that we should have in this area, guys? Do we want more parking, or I don't know how that's zoned in fairness. So we could have, how about this? We could have this. Could have this as an idea anyway. This may work. This may work, and this may work well. It may not work, and it may work terribly, but we'll see. Like so. Do that. Classic, get a little bit of the old be back out, we'll do it that way. I don't need it that big, but okay, so that creates a path for there. If we do that, perfect, 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 perfect. Helps if I'm deleting stuff. Think too much parking? No, I think that's quite nice. I think that's fine, because it's got to have more. You've got to have this area with more of an urban feel, which I think's just as important as anything. It has to have that urban feel to it. This area, else it's not going to really work, I don't think. What is that? Pedregal Home? I hope I'm saying that anywhere remotely right. I'm probably not, so I apologise for absolutely butchering your name. But yeah, I don't know what so leg is. Are you saying so legitimate? I'd love it if you were saying so legitimate, but it could be so legal. Could be. I'm not too sure. So either way, thank you very much. I'm going to take it as a compliment, whether it is or it isn't. Alright. There we go. There, just to make this area look a little bit more like we have a couple more people. I do have some other cars to choose from. I can just never remember what they're called. I need to write them down because I spend a lot of time putting in cars these days. I know there's a rush hour mod which will make car parks fill up and empty, but I just want them permanently full. That's me for you. Okay, there's a sedan, there's a Jeep. Ah, here we go. We can use hatchback. Alright, everyone, guys, you have to remember the hatchback. Okay? To just beef out some of the car parks here. These people that reverse park as well. Shocking. Absolute shockers. Okay. So there we go. I think that's about what we wanted. That is about what we wanted, I think. There's a little bit of concrete missing around here. So let us get that back. We can just use this one, I think. I think that's about what we wanted, isn't it, guys? That it's a lot of work to place one building in there, but I think if you look at downtown sections, they have more junctions, they have more side streets, they have more alleyways. I quite like how that looks from above. I like all these little junctions that are off there. Okay, I'm happy. Whew, we can breathe a big sigh of relief that that little area is over and done with for the time being. We just need to do that. I'm going to cry. Okay, I am happy with that. Right, okay, next. So, first of all, these houses aren't the right thing to do at all. So, let's fix out some of these houses. Did we save? I think we saved. So, you can never save too many times, I don't think. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Ghost. Yeah, we put one in. I agree. So the zoning here is all messed up. I don't want it this messed up. Hopefully the houses will come back by the time we get to it. They normally do. Yeah, look at this. So the houses are all totally ruined on this. The way that they set up is just awful. I'm going for a particular theme, so I'm hoping this is the right number of squares as well. So those two should grow as a 4. Those two will grow as a 4. They will grow as a 4. This area is going to grow as a 4 as well. Once these two have grown, there we go. Ah, that's why, because it's 7, isn't it? Aha! Pete, you've zoned this road wrong. That's why you have so many problems. If I look at it. 2, 3, 4, yeah, that's wrong. The roads are wrong here. Okay. Alright, we can fix that. We can fix that, guys, and we're going to. Fine. Let's take that back out again. So we're going to attack it one block at a time. The look that we're going for should be something similar to. Hold on to your hats. This kind of neighbourhood is what we want. So we want a lot of these. I've also set it up so that we have these much more quieter little residential streets along here, which I really like. I like how these little 2x2 houses are awesome. So I wonder if we can get maybe get a street of those either side. They do feel far too suburby though. Probably not what we're after. They feel very suburby, and I like that. But we're a bit too close for the downtown area, so we'll continue. We shall continue with this kind of mode. So, circles. What circles are wonky? You can't get wonky circles, dude. Yeah, how can a circle be wonky? How can a circle be wonky, man? You're just confusing me. You're just confusing me with your chit chat. Let me tell you. Okay. So next bit then. We have a little bit of retail here, which I like. I wonder if we can have a bit more retail maybe on this side as well. There isn't much parking for this kind of stuff. So I think there should be over here. But what if we had the retail maybe going that way along, so maybe around this corner, so it'll annoy a lot of people now. There's a lot of people live in those buildings, so just when we get to 10,000 people, guys, we destroy it all again. So let's see what retail bits we have. We'll go from there. That's just massive, I think. You wouldn't get a Home Depot there anyway. You wouldn't get an IKEA. I think the name Dick's Sporting Goods is just asking for trouble. That's massive, but really nice. If you're looking for a really nice shopping mall, guys, that is super duper nice, but just doesn't fit with. Wouldn't fit with this city. However, some of these would. Okay. What up, Jaren? Yes, Jaren's made it, by the way. Good afternoon. Jaren, you finally made it in. Okay. It's a bit too big. Yeah, I don't want my Walmart to be there. We've used these ones before. Let's have a look at which bits we've got. The Ibis Hotel would be disproportionate at best. I do like a little. That would be quite cool. That would be quite cool. No checkers. Don't want that one. Don't want the subway. I do have the French McDonald's. I'm not a big fan of the French McDonald's. Starbucks, let's have a look at this. Okay, that wouldn't be too bad actually. I like that. We could have some. Yeah, let's have some. Yeah, let's have some eateries around. Do we have an Old Navy over that side? Where's the street? No, we don't. Okay, brilliant. So we're going to have an Old Navy. I think we might have another gas station just at this end. I think maybe that might be where a gas station lives, so we'll have that in there. I haven't used sport clips, I don't think, so we'll have something like that. We've used that one, I know that. We've used the Walgreens. Okay, so we do have that, so... What up, Skynet? Good afternoon, by the way. Hello. Sorry, I was just getting well into this. As you can probably tell, I was getting really well into this. Okay, so we're going to have... I do like the idea of having another building at the back. That creates a nice corner piece. So we're just going to copy that. We're going to go there with that, right on the corner. I'm going to get rid of the Old Navy. Sports clips we're going to copy. We're just going to have that along there. These buildings are amazing, by the way. Made by a guy called King Leo, I think. Or King Leon? King Leno. That's it, King Leno. Forgive me, King Leno, for getting your name wrong. But you have to get a majority of these. That's beautiful. Okay, so down there I want to have one of these. What up, what is that? Mafia, what is that? Mafia Meow? Mafia Me Over? Anyway, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Davenport. Glad you could join us today. It is rather warm where I am today. Really hot. Hotter than I realised it would be for doing a bit of streaming today. Okay, let's try this again. I don't think I have those kind of shops, but I already have a KFC. So we're not having another KFC, I know that. I know that we're having an alleyway down the side of this building though. Stretch all the way to the back there. So we've got a little 4x4 space. So how is the road for that? That just wants to park up alongside it. Okay, fine. Does that look right there? Or do we just need to get... Maybe we just need to get another one of these that's 4x4. That Walgreens is too big. That, I know, I think we've already got one. But we could just build a beautiful little... We might have to, guys, because it just looks good. Yeah, man, too hot today. Too hot, hot damn. Hot enough. Really hot. Ooh. That I can cope with. Or maybe I can cope. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have this. This is how this is gonna go down. So there we go. I don't know if I have your knee building, by the way. Is it your new one that you built? I hope I haven't got it. I don't think. I haven't looked for it. See, I don't like those. I don't like how those car parking spaces are impossible to get into in that building. But it does look like the kind of building that would go there. And that'll give us another option to do this. Do I have the building? I know that I do have another subway that can go there, but that is set back too much. To the FedEx office. And I've got one little 4x4 building that will fit nicely in there. There's the French McDonald's, by the way, if you were worried about it. What up, PC Doc 2? How are you? Good afternoon. I already have a sports clips here. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. Okay, there we go. quite look right, does it? It doesn't flood the front like that subway does, so let me grab that subway. We're going to have 2 subways. People like sandwiches, okay? Even that doesn't seem to work this time. But I like that. I like how that goes. Yeah, like I say, PC Doc, really warm today. It is a sweaty time to be playing video games, let me tell you. I need to turn that music off as well. It's getting on my nerves. Just doesn't seem to fit quite as well as this Walgreens kind of... Oh, I know what I did. Look at this. I overlapped these 2 buildings. That's why. Okay, Red Sox. It's called the Rico mod. Alright, so if you type in Rico in the workshop, you get loads of different buildings that you can place down. And... thank you very much for the host, Red Sox. See, we could just have... Maybe we have that instead. Hold on, guys. Maybe that would look better there. So you can place them down, and they actually add jobs as well. So usually assets don't do that. Vic and Bills looks like it's been through better days, doesn't it, guys? Looks like it's been through way better days, doesn't it? Let's just see if that looks better this side on. I think maybe it will. Oh no, I don't know. I don't like what it's doing to the street there, but let's see. I've placed about 3 Vic and Bills now. Let's... I think it just needs to go over that way one. Okay, sorry Vic and Bills. God. Come on, Pete, you're just destroying stuff. Okay, like that. Yeah, that'll work for me. So that'll work for me there. Okay. So Vic and Bills doesn't look... Vic and Bills doesn't look the greatest thing, so... So yes, the Rico mod allows you to place buildings like this. That would normally just be assets, but these actually carry jobs with them. Don't delete it, Pete. So as you can see, look here, so low density commercial building, it'll give jobs. So that's why it's a beneficial. Plus, as you well know, I like to control absolutely everything. So it helps me to control absolutely everything to do with the game, which is really nice for me. So I'm sure you can appreciate when you're an OCDer like myself, being able to control absolutely everything is a real bonus in life. Okay, so this is going to go on a road that's going along here just to get to it. That's what's going to happen with this, no matter how hard this works. Yeah, I readily admit, guys, control freak the house, as you already know anyway. So I control every aspect of this game now. Okay. Why does it... Okay, yeah. What we're going to do is do that. Zone it. Upgrade that road. Like so. Perfect. Grab this building. We're going to tuck that building in like that. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to need to keep that road just for the time being. We're going to go into that. Oh, that fixes that up. I'm going to change this road back, like so. Now what I wanted, what I really wanted was this. So let's see if I can do this. So be there. Excellent. And the last little bit of super controlling that we're going to do is we're going to do this, we're going to do this, turn that off. Now we're going to try and get a road in here. Not going to be the easiest of roads to put in, but we're going to have to get rid of this road to do it, because we're going to come off here, like so. Okay, so that little bit of road's not going to happen there. I think I've seen your new upload, by the way. I have seen it. I just haven't downloaded it. It wasn't what I was looking for today. I don't need that bit in there. I just need that. Perfect. Do this, 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 this. Okay. So there we go. It's 300 meters still. Yeah, it wouldn't. I think it would be. It would show up a little bit too much in. It would kind of get into the highway there, and I think so. We did have this building here, and I like this building, so we're gonna have to make sure that we've left space for this. Now we could have that along here next to here, but quite like the idea of having it tucked in there. Right, I like these roads that aren't quite touching with each other. I think that's good. Where in the workshop can you find a list of mods that you downloaded? I can't remember. Without doing it, I can't remember, and that means I have to stop playing the game, and I can't do that. I can't do that. I know they exist, though, so... right, here then. Let's get this little block detailed up, then we'll have a little bit of a tour, I think. We'll go from there. So we probably want just a fence here, I think, to kind of mop this bit up. Okay. A lot of people that like doing there. Ah, there we go. Found it. Good. Oh, I know what we need. That would be what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Search for fame. Looks like I'm going to need to put a car parking space under there, but this would be the ideal, absolute ideal thing to have here. Right, we have got to unfortunately kind of line that up. Best line it up straight with the curve, haven't we? So something like that. Okay, I'm going to go from there. Do it this way. So thanks, guys, for helping people out, by the way. So I kind of don't want to overlap this as much as possible, and I don't mind that it goes into the building. That's going to be fine like that. That's perfect. I'll tell you what I didn't get as well. I didn't get the stop wonkiness. I don't think that's not wonky at all. We'll put in a couple of billboards here as well. That will make, because it looks like the kind of area for some billboards. Oh yeah. I always get shouted at for putting the Netflix ones in there. So we're just going to have some, and I don't have too many. What's this one? I prefer the ones raised up a touch. Something like that. Let's have a look what we have. No. Nope. We're gonna go back to my fatty army one. I like those. I need to get some more new billboards. Can you believe that? I actually need some better billboards. Oh no, there we go. There we go. These will be fine. These will be fine. Let's just square that up a touch. These ones will work for me. Okay, I might have to go back and replace that other one, but okay, there we go. Now to kind of keep that theme going there, oh, the go-kart track. You want to see the go-kart track? Yeah, again. I can't do it, Ghost. It's not possible to. I can show you the go-kart track, but it's not possible to put it in the workshop because it's just too many assets. Way too many assets. Alright, okay, so we're going to just add a few bits around here, I think. This place seems to get a lot of business, which is a little bit worrying. And thank you, Simo, for that, by the way. Much appreciated. It does a lot of business, which is, like I say, concerning for the local townsfolk, I think. So, but yeah, I want this area to be just kind of a bit rough. All right, you might be entering a darker part of town here. I don't know, but I certainly want it to have that kind of gnarly kind of feel to it. We won't put in any nice trees. We might just put in a couple bits of these, like so. We do have the taller grass, but we're not going to use that. Bit of this. Okay, just to create a little bit of that kind of effect. So that just beds in with that nicely now. So yeah, that looks nice. That looks like it's part of that asset. That's perfect. That's perfect. So the go-kart track, if you want to see it, I haven't been there for ages. It's in a massively other different part of town. Is here. So yeah, I haven't been here for a while. I do love that if you haven't seen that. So that is probably one of my favourite bits and bobs that we've. I think that's the best thing I've ever built in the game. I think that is totally and utterly the best thing I've built in the game. I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, it might be to do with the other stuff that's around it now, but that took me ages to do. So I'm quite happy with that. Itchy, you on the PC? You should be able to just go to. There's a link for Jaren. That you can use, and it'll take you to all this stuff, by the way. So please don't feel that you're missing out here. I'll do it for you. Oop, there you go. You should be able to find a nice animated Coca-Cola billboard sign in there. I know a guy that made one once. He does really well. Okay, so that area just covers that off. So this shopping district looks nice. Let's follow a little bit of a size that we've done. Let's follow something along here. We want this more in the middle, I think. So we're just going to get rid of Murphy's USA. We'll go back for it through here. Oh well, that's the only nice animated thing that I know of, anyway. So. We can't have a Best Western down here. Where's our Murphy's gone? I like the look of that little Murphy's thing that we had. Come here, Murphy's. There we go. Okay, let's have Murphy's in the middle. So they can all go back there and get another job. And we'll extend the forecourt out for this, I think, a bit more. Because it needs it. And then this might be another block actually done, guys. Can you believe that? That we might have actually attacked yet again another block and completed another block. Slowly but surely, this gets better. Right, okay. We'll just do the layer of concrete for now. It's probably going to be the same in here as well. We're just going to fake a car park in there. So we'll do something slightly. Look at that now. That works. See, instantly that just works really well, so I really like how that looks okay. I could almost get away with just leaving it as concrete, but we're not. I'm afraid to say that we're not. We're going to keep this kind of planting theme going off and do that. So let's move on with that. Get this area done with that. There, then, what there? Oof. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I've been trying to keep up with chat today. I forget just how tired I get during the week when I'm trying to play this game. It really does tire me out streaming and doing this when I've been at work all day. That I will admit to anyway. So whereabouts does that sit? Okay. Oh, no. as much as I enjoy it, guys, I do get really tired with this. So, I'm going to do that. I'm hoping no pedestrians are going to walk on that, so we'll do that. Okay, now we can't really line this up the same side. I don't think so. But we're going to try anyway. So I always kind of go off this, you see this crossing line here? I always try and line it up with that, and if you line it up on that other corner as well, there's a very good chance that no pedestrians are going to actually walk on this. Which I guess is what we're after. Let's just open that up a touch. See if I've got that in about the right position. Okay, it's about there. Let's move on from that. So that just creates, we can go around, we can add all the plantage. Plantage? Is that a word? We can add the plantage in there afterwards. At the back, we'll probably just put a row. With the row of car parking there, I think we will get away with a row of car parking just neatly at the back, put some cars in there, and then that area is just about done, so let's get that done. Oof, now we can relax a little bit and chill out for a little bit. Hello, I don't want it in there, do I? We can relax, we can relax. Because I know that we're gradually getting this area done. So, we can have it one of two ways. So we can either have the parking, either have the parking as one long line like this. That doesn't look too bad. Get that done quite quick. Doesn't seem to fit on both sides though, so I'll have to have it a bit more even. Or we can kind of go a little bit crazy with it. And we can stagger the parking, but I never think that looks good. Because it always sticks one of the lines out too far. So we're going to go square with this, I think. It's just to give you some kind of show of options for this. But we'll stick it with this, I think. Some people, man, who was it I was watching, or my wife was watching last night? Somebody who had something like 45,000 viewers, and I was like, that's pretty cool, but I just couldn't imagine trying to keep 45,000 people interested in one go. I struggled to keep 10 people interested. Never mind 40,000, so. Okay. Yeah, really liking that. Really liking this whole area, actually. This whole area looks... It's really good. I love how that's not on the main street, so it's slightly a bit more run down. That's really nice. Okay. The trees probably aren't grown in this area because I've probably already taken them out of the asset, so that I can plant my own. Alright, okay. So, let's get down to business. Some of these. As you can probably tell, I love these trees. Okay, these trees are like my ultimate favourite trees. That one's a nice small one. So I've got a little bit of a plan that we're going to do at the end of this building. So you'll have to bear with me a second while I just get in a little bit of these. Probably need a little bit more variety actually looking at it. You're a bit too small. But I'm not too worried about that. One. Few bits and bobs of grass. Anyway, guys, not said it for a while. Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, by the way. If you have just joined us, it is a pleasure for you to be in here this evening. We have finished doing the high school detailing for now. It's going to be continued over the weekend when I have a little bit more mental capacity and ability to do what I want to do with it. So. We are just kind of working through this little small town area. Quite excited by it. It's looking pretty decent now. It's getting there. Let's get this. A few more bushes that we can add as well, just to bolster this up. Make it all look a little bit more green, I think. That's what we're after. We'll have a couple here. It's too big for there. Or maybe there's... That's a wonderfully designed asset, by the way. That works perfectly for people to just drive straight through there. I think that's what we want. 9 a.m. Ghost. Why? What happens at 9 a.m.? You don't have to leave the board here. So there we go. Right, let's do this. Probably need a bit more of that grass along here as well. Let's have a couple of these in here just to add a little bit of variety. I think you probably won't see them anyway, so it makes it a little bit different, I think. Yeah, it is night time these days. I hate the fact that it's already dark. This time of year at 9 o'clock, I always feel like it should be a bit more brighter. Okay, so a bit of a plan here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have out the back, I think we could maybe do that. Yeah, we're going to have something like this. I think it might come with a fence, because we'll keep this looking a little bit nicer, I think. It's just calling for a tour. Give me a few more minutes, Itchy. And we'll have a tour, I think. So, to get this lined up, we'll come down from there. People in space. I just want it a touch small. Or larger. There we go. I'm just going to get this straight. So I don't know whether this should be... I don't want this to be an industrial fence because it's next to where those people are kind of eating and stuff, so... but what I do want is to just add a few bits and bobs at the back of this shop. So that people understand what it is. So we could have the recycling thing and it's too big. So in which case then we're going to go this one, this one. Let's see if we can find... I have a lot of props. As you can probably tell, I have a lot of props, guys. I have more props than little, so... Never know which way round to put these. I never know if it matters or not. Okay. How about we have something? It's gonna jump, but how about we have something like that? Then we probably want something like this here. Just to make that area look a little bit more. We don't necessarily have to have a plain white van, but we can have a van. Oh, there they are. So these don't come under planters. Ah! Okay, remember that one for next time, because I knew I had that. I knew I had some of these. Yeah, that's probably what I wanted to do. Probably what I was looking for when I was doing those triangles here. I think that they would have gone... They wouldn't have worked, actually. Unless I put it right on the road like that. So, that wouldn't have worked. Okay. But you live and learn, guys. You live and you learn. Okay, let's just... Yes. So, let's do that. So here, if we wanted to, we should be able to make this area look a little bit... I think we should... I think, make this area look a little bit more nice. And then we're probably going to about call it, I think, at that, guys. We're probably about at that point where we're about finished for today. The music's just ended again, so 2 seconds, guys. Sorry if the camera's running all the way. Stop that. Come back. I can't see chat at the minute, which is frustrating. So let's just get in a few more tables and chairs here. That will make this into a little busy restaurant, I think, by the looks of it. Whack some of these around. That. Minimize that and come back. Okay, so we're now going to remember what that's called. It's not called parasol, is it? Could be. Could be. Could be. Nope. Umbrella. If not, we've got to go hunting for it. So, no worries, Jaren. See you later. Thank you very much for watching. Okay. Let's get these in. Now, are they actually on the table or alongside it? They're alongside it, so we can just go and create the effect that they're over the table. There we go. Perfect. That is perfect. All right. Okay. That is wonderful. Same thing just to do it this side here, just to make it look that touch more realistic, I think. Have a nice evening, Jen. By the way, thank you very much for stopping by. So we'll do the same here. We'll just put in a little bit of a vehicle, like so. I like doing this. This makes it look so much nicer. We'll just plop in around here anyway. A couple of trash cans for people. I think we will use that little curb corner there, in fact. So, while we're doing this area, we might as well get all this area finished off. And might as well do it properly, haven't we? If not at all. So, let's do that. We want this. Come on, Pete. Please don't have made this area too big for this. We have, haven't we? Use wide. Maybe it's not too bad for that. Come on. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Bit more to the left. There we go. So that covers that little bit off nicely there, I think. Perfect. 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 I like it when it all starts coming together towards the end anyway. It really helps me, being honest with you, when it does. Okay, I never know which way round to place these as well. So, we'll have that. Should we have that here? Let's have that here, I think. And then we'll do the rest of that. And then we're probably going to call it, like I say, guys, we'll just do a bit of this. Right. A little bit down here as well. Okay. There we go. Don't forget to save PD Boy before we make any more mistakes. Alright, guys. That is about where we're up to for today. I think that's going to probably do me for today. That just looks pretty cool, actually. I like that, nice and simple, but feels much better than just sticking it straight next to the road, I think. Probably going to have a few more residents in this area, and just as a slight recap of the stream, just because I like doing that, we do have this area to keep working on over here, so this is going to be the next area that we get to, I think. It's all planned out anyway now, so we've got all the little buildings in place. Just going to start making that area happen, and then that's another part of this town done. Then I feel much better with how the overall layout of this town works. So yeah, so there we go with that. Itchy, I don't know what you've seen and not seen. I need to take a picture of this area because, for me, I'm in love with how that looks as well. I love the buildings. I love how it works. So I'm just going to take a few more pictures, guys. But I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've had a good time. For those of you that don't, by all means, please head over to my YouTube channel. Really appreciate it if you guys can head over to there or search for Pete McTavish in YouTube. You'll find me. Regular videos uploaded on there. You can also follow me on a bit of Twitter to get some exclusive shots of Davenport, which is now starting to get really good. So I'm happy, like I say, with where we are and working our way back that way now. So we're going to start filling all this area up. Love it. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Whatever it is that you're doing, be safe. Be good to each other, as always. Have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. I am Desperado for the toilet, so I will see you all later. Take care, guys. Au revoir.